I thank you all for this amazing award tonight.
Imagine being so famous your memes outlive your movies. Now, what if I told you that the guy who fell off the Titanic got mauled by a bear and still can't seem to date anyone over 25 is one of the greatest actors of our time? Welcome to the video, and today we're diving into the wild, Oscar-clutching, yacht-sailing, climate-ranting saga of Leonardo DiCaprio. Why does he get called a method actor when he's really more of a... No, not the car kind, more like a chameleon with an agent and a trust fund? And what's the deal with Appian Way Productions? Is it a film company or the place he sends his exes? Stick around as we chart Leo's rise from child commercial star to UN messenger of peace. Decode his love of period films hint, not the ones with dinosaurs, and ask, can you really save the planet with a private jet? In this video, we'll break down his wild career, examine his eco-activism, and of course, end with the 3 life lessons you can steal from Leo, no acting required. Ready? Let's set sail on this iceberg-free journey. Let's rewind to the late 80s. Picture a young Leo still, Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio, the only kid whose mom named him after Da Vinci because he kicked her belly in front of a painting. That's foreshadowing if I've ever heard it. He's in LA, dodging crime and breakdancers. And apparently, TV agents who think Lenny Williams would sell more chewing gum than DiCaprio. Can you imagine Titanic starring Lenny Williams? That iceberg would have melted out of sheer confusion. Now, you might be thinking, wasn't he just a pretty face? No. Leo hustled through over 100 auditions and hawked Matchbox cars before landing roles on sitcoms like Parenthood and Growing Pains. The latter, ironically, a perfect metaphor for his career. His big break? Playing a developmentally disabled boy in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Critics called it a masterclass in acting. His Oscar nomination made him the 7th youngest ever. That's like making the NBA at 5'6", only with more crying and fewer sneakers. So, next time you feel like giving up after one failed audition or, say, a Zoom call gone wrong, remember, Leo almost quit for breakdancing. Take that, Boogie Nights! Let's talk about the era when the entire world caught Leo fever symptoms, included swooning, screaming, and an inexplicable urge to sketch strangers like one of your French girls. After redefining star-crossed in Romeo plus Juliet, DiCaprio turned down Boogie Nights for Titanic, but Titanic made over $2 billion. Oops, and Leo Mania swept the globe. I mean, his hair alone could have sold out stadiums. But here's the conflict: typecasting. If you're perpetually stuck as the world's dreamboat, how do you pivot to gritty roles? Enter Martin Scorsese, the De Niro to Leo's Dean, or maybe the Yoda to his confused Skywalker. Their partnership gave us Gangs of New York, The Departed, and The Aviator. Talk about a genre blender. Technical term, genre fluidity, which is not a beverage, FYI. With every collaboration, Leo swapped boyish charm for existential dread and fake mustaches. So, what's the secret sauce? Maybe it's risk-taking. Or maybe it's just being willing to get blood, diamonds, or at least half a sandwich thrown at you in every movie. That's dedication. Raise the glass. Just don't let Gatsby pour it. Now, let's talk about Leonardo, the climate avenger. When he's not filming, he's rallying at the UN, producing documentaries like Before the Flood, and apparently driving electric cars. But wait, how many carbon credits does one private jet offset? You're probably thinking, can you really be green if your yacht has its own zip code? It's the great eco-paradox of our time, like going vegan, but only on days ending in Y. Leo's foundation has pumped $100 million into environmental causes, and he's a UN messenger of peace. That's a real title, not just something you write on Twitter. But the internet loves irony, and no award can stop the meme makers. 2 terms: sustainability, which in Hollywood means getting a sequel, and carbon footprint, which in Leo's case is basically a Yeti's shoe size. Still, his activism is inspiring and sometimes contradictory, like a Prius towing a jet ski. Maybe the real lesson is this: nobody's perfect, not even our eco-heroes. So go ahead, recycle, fly coach occasionally, and if you win an Oscar, use your speech to save the world, or at least a few polar bears. All right, let's land this yacht. What can we learn from the many lives of Leonardo DiCaprio, aside from never boarding an unsinkable ship or lending your Oscar to anyone named Joe Low. Key takeaway number 1, resilience pays off. Leo survived 100 auditions, child actor typecasting, and even the curse of the golden raspberry. If you can bounce back from Critters 3, you can survive Monday morning. Number 2, reinvention is essential. Whether he's a Wall Street wolf, a Wild West villain, or a climate crusader, Leo keeps swapping genres like other people swap Netflix passwords. That's genre elasticity. Think rubber band, but with more tuxedos. Number 3, use your platform. Leo proves that you can party, protest, and produce blockbusters all before lunch. So, try speaking up for a cause, even if your biggest audience is your group chat. Here's your action step. This week, channel your inner Leo. Take a risk audition for something, recycle something, or just deliver your best Oscar speech in the shower. And next, we'll unravel Hollywood's wildest on-set stories. Tune in or risk FOMO. Until then, keep living like you just won an Oscar. Finally.